Hello everyone, myself Prazi. Welcome back to my channel Commerce Class. Today's video is about calculation of internal rate of return. So IRR is the rate at which present value of cash inflow is equal to present value of cash outflow, and it is the rate at which NPV is 0. NPV means present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow, that is NPV, and IRR is the rate at which present value of cash inflow is equal to present value of cash outflow. A project with an initial investment of rupees 1 lakh generates cash inflows of 50,000, 40,000, 30,000 with life of 3 years. What will be the internal rate of return? So here initial investment of the project is 1 lakh, and that project generate cash inflows of 50,000, 40,000 and 30,000. Life of the project is 3 years, and we want to find out internal rate of return. So the first step of calculating internal rate of return is calculation of PV factor. PV factor is equal to initial investment divided by average annual cash inflow. With the help of this PV factor, we can identify first trial rate, and using this first trial rate, we want to find out net present value. If the net present value is 0, that is internal rate of return. If it is not 0, we want to use another rate of return, or another trial rate, or second trial rate. And here PV factor is equal to initial investment divided by average annual cash inflow. Initial investment is given in this question, that is 1 lakh, and we want to find out average annual cash inflow. Annual cash inflows are 50,000, 40,000 and 30,000. Life of the project is 3 years. So average annual cash inflow is equal to 50,000 plus 40,000 plus 30,000 divided by 3, and that is 40,000. So PV factor is equal to initial investment divided by average annual cash inflow, 1 lakh divided by 40,000, and PV factor is 2.5. So with the help of this formula, we got PV factor. The next step is we want to find out the first trial rate. For that, we can use present value annuity table. This is present value annuity table, and we know that life of the project is 3 years. So here we want to select, or we want to identify the values of third year, and this is third year's figure, and different rates are given, and we want to identify the value which is very close to the PV factor. Here in the third year, first when the rate of return is 1%, it is 2.9, then second 2%, it is 2.8, etc, etc, and we want to select the rate of return which was very close to our PV factor. Here our PV factor is 2.5. So here 8% it is 2.57, and 9% it is 2.53, and 10% it is 2.48. So here 2.53 and 2.48, these two values are very close to 2.5, and our PV factor is 2.5, and it is very close to our PV factor. And here 10% or 2.48 is very near to 2.5. So here we want to select 10%. So 2.48 is under 10%. So we want to select 10% as our first trial rate. Then with the help of this first trial rate, we want to identify, or we want to calculate net present value, NPV. So for that, we want to identify present value at 10%, and that values for getting this value, we can use present value table. So present value table, we identified present values, that is 0.909, 0.826, 0.751. The next step is we want to multiply cash inflows with present values, and that is present value of cash inflow. Then the difference of present value of cash inflow and present value of cash outflow is NPV. So for that we want to draw 4 columns. First column year, second column cash inflow, and third column present value at 10% rate. Then fourth column present value of cash inflow. Year 1, 2, 3. Then cash inflows 50,000, 40,000 and 30,000. Present values are 0.909, 0.826, 0.751. Then next step is present value of cash inflows. We want to multiply cash inflows with present value at 10% rate of return. So 50,000 into 0.909, that is 45,450. Then second year 40,000 into 0.826, that is 33,040. Then third year 30,000 into 0.751, that is 22,530. Then we want to add all these three figures, and that is present value of cash inflow, and that is 1,01,020. Then next step is NPV. NPV is equal to present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow. So 1,01,020 minus 1 lakh, and NPV is 1,020. So here NPV is positive and NPV is not 0. If NPV is 0, and that will be our IRR, but here NPV is 1,020. So 10% is not our internal rate of return. And next step is we want to use second trial rate, and that must be higher than 10%. So here we will select 12%, and then we want to find out NPV at 12% rate of return. So for that we want to follow the same step. We want to draw 4 columns. First column year, second column cash inflow, then present value at 12% rate of return, then fourth column present value of cash inflows. Present value at 12% rate of return is identified from present value table, and that is 0.893, 0.797, 0.712. Then we want to multiply cash inflow with this present values. So 50,000 into 0.893 as 44,640. Then second year 40,000 into 0.797, that is 31,880. Then third year 30,000 into 0.712, that is 21,360. Then we want to add all these three figures, and that is present value of cash inflows. So 44,650 plus 31,880 plus 21,360, and that is 97,890. So present value of cash inflow is 97,890, and present value of cash outflow is 1 lakh. Then difference is NPV, and here it is negative 2,110. So here we got negative NPV. But we want internal rate of return means rate at which NPV is 0, but here it is negative NPV. And it is clear that our IRR is in between 10% and 12%. When we use 10%, we got positive NPV, but when we use 12%, we got negative NPV. So here IRR is in between 10% and 12%. So in such situation, we can use interpolation formula. And formula is L plus P1 minus Q divided by P1 minus P2 into H minus L. Here L is lower rate and H is higher rate. P1 is present value of cash inflow at lower rate, and P2 is present value of cash inflow at higher rate. Q is present value of cash outflow. So here H is higher rate, and that is 12%. L is lower rate, and that is 10%. And P1 is present value at lower rate, and that is 1,01,020. P2 is present value at higher rate, that is, or present value of cash inflow at higher rate, that is 97,890. Then Q is 1 lakh. Then we will apply that values in our formula, interpolation formula. So 10 plus 1,01,020 minus 1 lakh divided by 1,01,020 minus 97,890 into 12 minus 10. So 10 plus 1020 divided by 3130 into 2, and that is equal to 10 plus 0.65, and that is 10.65 percentage. So here internal rate of return is 10.65 percentage. So at this rate, the present value of cash inflow is equal to present value of cash outflow. So at this rate, that is 10.65, our NPV is 0. And so here internal rate of return is 10.65 percentage. Hope it is clear to all. Please subscribe my channel and share my videos. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye.